Victor Frankenstein, a brilliant but reckless young scientist, becomes obsessed with unlocking the secrets of life. Driven by ambition and a thirst for forbidden knowledge, he collects body parts and conducts grotesque experiments. His goal? To create life itself. And create life he does, but not the glorious being he envisioned. His creation is a horrifying, hulking figure. Victor is repulsed by his own success. He flees his creation, abandoning the creature to fend for itself. This decision, driven by fear and disgust, sets in motion a tragic chain of events. The creature, abandoned and alone, is left to navigate a world that fears and rejects him. The creature is intelligent and capable of feeling. He learns to read and observes the world around him. He desires acceptance and love, but is met with hostility and disgust. This rejection fuels his rage and sets him on a path of revenge against his creator. He demands that Victor create a companion for him, a creature as wretched and outcast as himself. Victor, horrified by the consequences of his actions, refuses. He understands too late the terrible price of his ambition. The creature's revenge is swift and merciless, leaving a trail of death and despair in its wake. Is a seminal work of Gothic horror, a genre that revels in the macabre and explores the dark side of human nature. The novel utilizes classic Gothic tropes to create a chilling atmosphere of suspense and dread. The story unfolds in eerie settings, crumbling castles, desolate landscapes, and the icy wilderness. The characters are driven by powerful emotions, obsession, guilt, revenge, and despair. The supernatural, while not explicitly present, lurks at the edges of the narrative, casting a long shadow over the actions of the characters. The creature itself is a quintessential Gothic monster. His grotesque appearance, born of Victor's unnatural act of creation, marks him as an outsider. He is a figure of both pity and terror, a potent symbol of the dangers of unchecked ambition and the unintended consequences of scientific progress. The Gothic elements serve not merely to frighten, but to explore profound questions about the nature of life, death, and the human condition. The novel asks us to confront our own capacity for both good and evil, and to consider the ethical implications of our actions. Mary Shelley wrote during a time of immense technological and social change. The Industrial Revolution was transforming society, bringing progress and prosperity, but also poverty, pollution, and social unrest. The novel reflects the anxieties of this era, exploring the potential for both progress and destruction inherent in scientific advancement. Victor Frankenstein's creation of life, a feat once thought impossible, embodies the boundless possibilities of human ingenuity. Yet the creature's monstrous nature and the tragedy that unfolds serve as a stark warning about the dangers of unchecked ambition and the potential for scientific progress to outpace ethical considerations. Shelley's novel can be seen as a cautionary tale for a society grappling with the implications of rapid technological advancement. It suggests that true progress must be tempered by ethical considerations and a deep understanding of the consequences of our actions. The Industrial Revolution forms a backdrop against which the ethical dilemmas of the novel are cast. It reminds us that every step forward in technology must be accompanied by a corresponding step forward in wisdom and compassion. Section 4. Ambition, Isolation, and the Weight of Creation. At its core is a story about the human condition, exploring timeless themes of ambition, responsibility, and isolation. Victor Frankenstein's relentless pursuit of knowledge, while admirable in its own right, is ultimately driven by a dangerous hubris. He seeks to transcend the limits of mortality, to become like God himself. However, Victor's creation, born of this ambition, becomes his undoing. He is immediately repulsed by the creature's ugliness and abandons his creation, shirking his responsibility as its creator. This act of abandonment has devastating consequences, leading to the creature's suffering and eventual descent into violence. The theme of isolation is central to the novel. Both Victor and his creation are profoundly alone. Victor isolates himself in his pursuit of knowledge, cutting himself off from human connection. The creature, from the moment of his birth, is an outcast, rejected by society for his monstrous appearance. This shared isolation binds them together in a tragic and destructive relationship. Section 5. A warning echoing through time. Though written over 2 centuries ago, remains strikingly relevant today. The novel's exploration of the ethical implications of scientific advancement resonates powerfully in our age of genetic engineering, artificial intelligence, and rapid technological innovation. Just as Victor's ambition led to the creation of a being he could not control, today's scientists grapple with the potential consequences of their own creations. The development of artificial intelligence, for example, raises profound questions about the nature of consciousness, the ethics of creating sentient beings, and the potential for unintended consequences. Serves as a timeless reminder that scientific progress must be guided by ethical considerations and a deep understanding of the potential consequences of our actions. It challenges us to consider the responsibilities that come with creation, and to ensure that our pursuit of knowledge is tempered by wisdom, compassion, and a respect for all forms of life. The novel's message is clear. We must learn from Victor Frankenstein's mistakes and strive to create a future where scientific progress is harnessed for the betterment of humanity and the world we inhabit. Section 6. The enduring relevance of Frankenstein. Mary Shelley's continues to captivate and unsettle readers over 2 centuries after its publication. Its enduring power lies in its ability to tap into our deepest fears and anxieties about the nature of humanity, the limits of knowledge, and the consequences of our actions. The novel's exploration of the dark side of human nature, the dangers of unchecked ambition, and the importance of empathy remain as relevant today as they were in Shelley's time. It is not merely a horror story, it is a profound meditation on the human condition, a cautionary tale about the potential for both good and evil that resides within us all. As we continue to push the boundaries of scientific knowledge and technological innovation, serves as an indispensable guide, reminding us that true progress must be rooted in ethical considerations and a deep respect for all forms of life. It is a novel that will continue to haunt and inspire us for generations to come.